water that we pump into the place, and because we have trout this year, and we have for a couple years, we have chillers up on the roof, and what we try to do, okay, thanks. No, I won't. I never do. So we always have to keep this water temperature as cool as we can, so we try to chill it to about 60 degrees. So when it comes out of the ground at 80 some degrees.
Yeah, I noticed it was pretty cold in here, a lot colder than last time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So what we do is just send it through a series of pipes, and it goes up to the roof, and it's chilled, and then we pump it back out into the tanks here. And it's a big circulatory thing. That means there's circulation through all these tanks.
Okay.
So, and what you see on the outside looks quite a bit different. These are just panels this year.
Okay.
That we have on the back, and that kind of gives the backdrop. And we had an artist come do this, and he did a really nice job. And
so this year you guys just use paneling for the backdrops.
Yeah.
And an artist to do them.
Right.
Okay.
It is kind of loud in here, so I should speak up a little bit. So if you have to go back over this, but this is what we call our buffer tank.
Okay.
And to help to keep the stress down in the fish, we add blocks of salt. Add salt to this, it really seems like it alleviates a lot of the stress in the fish. So we add it to this buffer tank, and any other kind of things that we need to add to it. Once in a while we'll add some a chemical that kind of counteracts the effects of chlorine.
Right.
Because this is we're on city water, so
yeah.
So that's going to neutralize the chlorine. But anyway, everything goes in this, and then it kind of gets spread out through the rest of the tanks here. So the rest of them are just pumps.
How much salt do you go through every year at the state fair?
Well, let's see. We're open for 10 days. We usually use about 300 pounds a day, and plus we use another 100 pounds getting them all set up. So I took off. There's about a ton of salt that came yesterday. So we use probably close to 2 tons of salt before it's all said and done.
Wow.
So when we actually haul the fish here too, we'll put salt like this in the tanks that we haul them into, just to kind of keep them calm down. It really seems to work really pretty well.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Now here's where we keep our reserve fish, and in case any of those fish in the tank die,
okay,
we come in here and we have reserves.
That's awesome.
So anytime we see a fish that's kind of fungused up or not doing too well, we just take them out, put them back in here, and try to find some better specimens. And hopefully we have enough for all 10 days of the fair. So that's that. And then we'll go around and I'll show you the actual pumps.
Okay.
It's going to be kind of loud, but these are the actual 2 pumps that keep all the circulation going.
Okay.
And these get run through filters, and this will filter the water out and anything that...
What kind of filters are they? Are they like reverse osmosis, or do you know?
My God, that's a good question. Actually, I don't know if they're definitely like centrifugal filters. No, they don't work like that. So.
Okay.
Okay, but as far as the actual mechanics on them, I'm really not sure. That's a great question.
Okay.
But it does. I mean, there's going to be we don't feed the fish here the whole time they're here. And that cuts down on the waste products that get filtered through, so these filters don't have to work very hard at all.
Okay, so you don't need to take care of ammonia or the ammonia cycle or anything like that, therefore.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. I mean, hopefully we have enough water moving through here that it just dilutes all the ammonia that gets built up, and it just keeps cycling through. So that's not a big problem as far as ammonia, high levels of ammonia go.
Okay. Now, where do the fish go once they're done here?
Once they're done here, they come from different parts of the state, so we try to get as many of them back to kind of wherever they are. So a lot of them come from the central region of Iowa, so a lot of them just get put back like Big Creek Lake or Saylorville Lake, where they came from. So.
All right. And when was this building built?
Oh my gosh!
I'm quizzing you now.
The 1920s, maybe?
It's pretty old, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very old.
This is a pretty cool system here.
Yeah, it's just got redone probably 5 years ago. We put a bunch of money into it and got the system redone, and it's been working great ever since. It's pretty much maintenance free once it gets going. So the guys that actually redid the system deserve a lot of the credit. They did great work on it. Makes working here really.
Pretty easy, huh?
It's pretty easy.
A lot of fish people would like this at home, I bet.
Exactly. Yeah, it'd be pretty good.
And how many different types of fish are in here?
Oh my gosh, I never tried to count the different types. But if I had to guess, we've probably got anywhere from 40 to 50 different species of fish.
Okay, and then how long does it take to prepare this, would you guess, every year?
I know
Gathering the fish, everything like that.
They probably start working on filling the tanks. Another thing we did, this is an oxygen tank that we actually keep, we pump a little bit of oxygen into here, which helps. So to get the tanks changed and get the whole system set up, I mean, you're talking weeks. A week's preparation.
And then everybody has to go out and shock the fish.
Yeah,
which
different crews. They're going out and they either set nets or they electrofish, or even some, I know the Spirit Lake hatchery has a pond that we keep like some of our flatheads and lucats and muskies and northern pike in that we try to get them every year, so we just don't have to go out and like on Spirit Lake and just try to get fish from there. So we try to hold over some fish, but the majority of these fish are brand new every year.
Wow.
All the bluegills, the crappies, the minnows, all those, they're just brand new every year.
That's great. I know. It's always been one of the things that we've always raised to coming to the fair every year. So it's a great thing for people, and I think it gets a lot of people interested in it. So it's great.
Oh, it does. And the treat of it all is, I mean, really watching the little kids walk up. I mean, it's all about them.
Yeah.
And their eyes just pop right open, and they just love it. And that's, if you think about it, that's the future of our natural resources right there. So
exactly.
That's very important to get kids interested in an early age. So that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm. That's great. And you are.
My name's Mel Buller.
And your position with the DNR?
I'm a natural resource technician over in Bellevue, Iowa on the Mississippi River.
All right. Thank you very much for the tour.
Thank you.